The Quiet Pause by Evie England. He hadn't meant to scare the child. It was perfectly normal for an active, healthy 3-year-old to get sick and tired of being cooped up in a run-down old house and want to go outside. But as much as he wanted the same, Stephen couldn't allow it yet. Nadine didn't understand, and neither did her brothers, who were growing tired of hearing her whine. So they'd try to all sneak out while their parents were busy trying to cobble dinner together in a non-functioning kitchen. That's why he'd yelled. Nadine sobbed into her mother's shoulder, and Evie shot him annoyed looks as she rocked and comforted the confused preschooler. Stephen rubbed the nape of his neck and sighed. "I'm sorry I snapped," he said. "I didn't mean to scare you, Natty, but going outside right now would make you very, very sick." Nadine, who was starting to calm, shifted in her mama's lap and turned sad, tear-filled eyes up to her daddy. Her lips still trembled and her forehead scrunched as she asked, "Why?" Evie shook her head at Stephen. While he understood her desire to protect the children's innocence, he was convinced they needed to understand. They couldn't be awake every moment of every day. The kids needed to know why, or they'd be looking for a way out of the cramped, boring, and weird-smelling house for the next few days. "Remember that big boom and the weird cloud yesterday?" he asked. "Yes." "It threw a whole bunch of icky stuff in the air," Stephen explained. "You can't see it or smell it, but some of that icky stuff fell back down outside." Nadine's eyes got big and she scrunched up her nose. "Yuck!" Stephen nodded. "We have to stay here until the icky stuff blows away or it'll make us sick." "Oh." The disappointment of a 3-year-old sounded thick in her voice, but Nadine nodded and agreed with a sad, "Okay, Daddy." She squirmed down out of Evie's lap, and Aiden suggested a game of Jilly and Jake. Stephen grinned as Nadie clapped her hands and pulled an eye-rolling Nathan along after Aiden. "You can be Jake," she said. "Thank goodness for cartoons and Big Brother," Stephen sighed as the kids disappeared into the back of the old house. "How long's that gonna last?" Evie said. "The world's falling down around our ears. Nobody's going to be making cartoons for a long time." "Maybe," Stephen said. He sat down beside Evie and squeezed her tight. "Let them play while they can." They sat there for several minutes in silence, listening to the children laugh and play. Evie curled into Stephen's side and lay her head on his shoulder. "You okay?" Stephen asked. "A little queasy," Evie answered. "This house isn't much protection against radiation." "No," Stephen agreed, "but it's something. The food won't last." "We were upwind of the blast," Stephen said. "If we can make it 48 hours, we'll go west." If you enjoyed today's story and would like to see some more stories or articles or find out about my books, you can find more information at abengland.com. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.